there was a bias that women, when they become mothers, won't be able to deal with the pressure of home and work.
What is your digital strategy for BTVI been in the last 2 years, and how is it kind of evolving way forward?
So one of the things which we believed has worked in our favor is that if the challenge was that getting the consumer to you, we decided, okay, let's us go to where the consumers are.
Right.
So one of the ways we went about in doing that are these partnerships we did with some of these digital platforms. So with Hotstar, with Jio, with Yup TV, some of the OTT platforms, where today BTVI is seen live streamed out of these platforms. Then we went about to figuring out, okay, where else is our audience, and then there the multiple trading apps which exists out there, where our audiences were already consuming content. We went about in doing our live streaming onto those platforms. So there was IFL, there's Kotak, there's Axis, and many such more. So I think it's still the beginning. We need to do more, and that's the plan. And like we've been hearing about the D2C, which is really the direct to consumer. How do you reach to the consumer more effectively?
Right.
And that's a process which is something we are hoping will play out more strongly as we go along. Yeah.
The obvious challenge we still have is of digital measurement.
Yeah.
How do you kind of tackle that?
See, everyone's talking about digital growth, okay, which is great. My question is, where is the measurement to it? Who's measuring it? Like TV, radio, print, all three mediums have an independent measuring bodies. Is there a third party measurement out there which is independent of the individuals involved, which can quantify or measure this data today? No. And that is the need gap. There is a need for that to exist, because only then will you show the revenue growth or the monetization on digital. So it's all very notional, these growth. The actual revenue growth is not in sight unless some of these aspects get addressed.
You started your career in 1991. How would you describe this journey of nearly 3 decades?
Yeah, I know. Wow, it's 3 decades indeed. I literally started my career in door-to-door selling, and I used to go door-to-door selling in news This is, of course, you've got to understand, this is before cable and satellite happened. There was only Doordarshan, there was nothing else, and there used to be a video news magazine concept. My job was to go and sell subscription on a door to door to people. So literally going to building, and where the watchman had this sign which says dogs and salespeople not allowed. So I'm like, please, Sirji, jaane dijiye, please. So literally,
hard to imagine.
So learned my foundation of selling. Really doing door-to-door sales.
You have gone on record to say that as a woman in the industry, when you started out, there was an evident bias, Can you share instances of this and kind of how you got through it? Because obviously you've reached where you have.
There was a bias that women, when they become mothers, won't be able to deal with the pressure of home and work. And unfortunately, I had to prove myself yet again that I was able to do this, irrespective of what my family commitments were. So I had to accept the fact that some of my male colleagues, my peers, got a 4 to 5 year jump ahead of me, and I had to start all over again. And some of them, took up leadership roles faster than I did. Now, fine. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's something I took it up in a stride. Now, I think that is very important for women to understand that, okay, if you take it in a positive way, that would say that happens, take it, enjoy the journey rather than get stressed about the destination. And in that attitude makes it for a successful woman in this, any industry for that matter. And it definitely was the way, definitely worked for me.
What is the message you'd like to kind of give your daughters, or what is the learnings that you kind of pass on to them today?
Enjoy what you do, because if you have to get up every day and say like, damn, I've got to go to work today, that's the time you need to really reassess whether this is the place you want to be. So so you have to love what you do, be passionate about it, and I think things will sort of fall into place as you go along. So that would be, and that's the advice sort of I give it to them. Whether they take it or not, that is another story, but that's how it is.